Once upon a time, in a beautiful kingdom, nestled between rolling hills and sparkling rivers, there lived a young prince. He had everything a prince could ever want: luxurious clothing, a grand castle, the finest education, and a life full of comfort. But there was only one thing he truly longed for: to marry a real princess. His mother, the queen, wanted nothing more than for him to marry the best, the perfect princess. She told him,
"You deserve the very best, my son. So go find your perfect princess."
So the prince set off on a journey, traveling far and wide, visiting kingdoms and meeting princesses from every corner of the world. But no matter how beautiful or elegant they were, there was always something a little off. Some were too proud, others too haughty, and some seemed too ordinary. None could live up to his high standards. Feeling defeated, the prince returned home.
"I'll never find a true princess,"
he said.
"Maybe they don't even exist."
One evening, a fierce storm raged through the kingdom, and a loud knock echoed at the castle gates. The maid hurried to answer, and outside stood a young woman, drenched to the bone, her clothes clinging to her body, hair whipped by the wind, and water streaming from her shoes. "I'm a princess," she said calmly, despite her appearance. Hearing the news, the king thought,
Could this truly be a princess?
"Well, we'll see about that."
thought the queen. The queen was sharp. She watched the girl carefully, then turned to her son with a quiet smile.
"My son, if she's truly a princess, she'll have the sensitivity to feel the slightest discomfort.
She said softly.
So let's test her out."
The queen led the princess to a guest room and prepared the bed for the night. The queen quietly removed the soft bedding and placed a tiny pea in the center of the mattress. Then she stacked 20 thick mattresses on top. It seemed impossible for anyone to feel a pea beneath all those layers, but the queen knew only a true princess would have the sensitivity to do so. The princess was shown to the bed, soft as cloud. "Sleep well," the queen said, then left the room. The next morning, the princess came down, looking pale and exhausted. The queen eagerly asked,
"How did you sleep?"
"Terribly," the princess replied with a pained expression. "There was something hard in the bed, something small, and it kept me awake all night. I'm bruised all over. It felt as though I was lying on rocks." Hearing this, the queen quickly went to the king. Only a true princess could have felt such a small discomfort through all those layers.
She is the one.
The king said, overjoyed. The prince, too, was thrilled. He had finally found a true princess, someone with sensitivity, grace, and nobility that couldn't be faked. He asked for her hand in marriage, and she gladly accepted. The prince and princess were married and ruled the kingdom with kindness and wisdom. As for the pea, it was placed in the royal museum, where it can still be seen today if no one has stolen it.